So guys, this is an overview about the toolchain block diagram and how is used actually to translate and generate out of the different source files a single binary file to be executed later by the target device. We need to keep in mind that the main goal of the different tools within the toolchain package is to do this translation from source files to this binary files. And that all those stages actually is just an implementation and a way actually to provide those different compilation stages services. First of all, the tool chain will require two basic inputs. First of all, the source files of your project, and then a build file. The build file is just a file that will contain the different information and options required by the tool chain. If you remember, we have said that the compilers needs or requires information like which CPU type we are going to compile the source files to, also which architecture type, which hardware is present within the target, like if we have an FPU or not, a DSP or not, and many other information like optimization level as well. Those information are quite fundamental to be able to generate the proper instruction sets that will exist within this executable file, as well as provide needed information I must have to optimize the source code, in terms of code size optimization or performance optimization. Based on this input, the tool chain will be able to parse properly the source files and then move in different stages and generate basically the binary file as well as the side object files. There are actually, in terms of tools, there are two major tools that must to have and exist within a toolchain package. First of all, we have the compiler. This is one thing, and then we have the linker. The compiler actually will be responsible of the pre-processing stages, compilation stages, and assembling stages. So 3 stages are part of the compiler tool. Now the second tool that we must to have is the linker. So the linker will be able to take as input different objects file and generate out of them a single binary file, and of course will take as input the memory layout of the device. So those two tools are the basic one, to be able to generate out of the sources file a single binary file that the target can execute. Of course, besides those two tools that we must have, we have set of helpers tools that allow, for instance, manipulating the binary file, like generating the disassembly out of it, like converting the .l file into the .bin file, like generating basically the sizes of different objects file that has been generated, and many other functionalities that we will discuss in further details in next slides.